Hi everybody. Sorry about that. I had the wrong screen open. And I also forgot to change to the Hunter's Moonstinger. So, my bad. Welcome to episode 9, everybody. This is, we think it's episode 9. I would have to go back and actually look, but we're going to call it episode 9 for today. If need be, we'll fix it for YouTube. But this is the second to the last episode of Hunter's Moon, so I hope you all are here. I hope you all will be here for the end of this to see what happens. And I'm going to let Papa give us a recap.
All right, hello everybody. So when last we saw this intrepid group, they had just rescued a very pregnant woman from the bowels of the catacombs underneath Hagia Sophia, and were about to make their way out. The werebear had gladly taken over the fight to cover their escape, and now they're going to have to make their way out through the tunnels. So I will go ahead and hand off to the group, find out who's in the lead through the tunnels. We know Sarantius was carrying the very pregnant female, so
I believe Henry was leading, because I was with Renan walking with her to make sure she can make it out okay, and Sarantius was carrying the woman, so I think Henry was leading the charge.
I don't remember. Were we going back through that door back into the sewers?
Yeah, we had just gone through that door, and then the bear had stepped through the door and I guess picked it up and closed it behind us. I don't know.
It did close it behind us. Yes. Okay, cool. So how far away are we from where the rats are?
Okay, so that doorway, you've got a little bit of tunnel to go before you actually reach there. But you remember that the tunnel actually tees. So if you're going back the way that you came, you're going to be taking the right tunnel.
Okay.
Right, okay. Well, I think we should go back to the rats and just regroup there, personally.
I think that we should probably do that, and I think but we also need to get out of the city because these things are going to be looking for us. Renee, how are you feeling? Are you like, do you feel like you need to stop and look over stuff?
Well, I'm checking. I think I was up to actually wounded.
Yeah, so you're kind of hurting right now.
Yeah.
Now I do need the marching order. So we've got Henry in front.
Henry, Sarantius, then Cavella, and then me and.
Cavella's not.
Oh no, me and.
Cavella's not there.
Eris.
Oh, okay.
Eris.
Eris. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce it, and I was like struggling.
Well, the thing is, once we get out and actually kind of stop for a second, I know we can try to at least patch you up, but we need to get up.
No, I'm good to go. Let's go. I just don't know how fast I'll be moving, but we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. So when you take that turn and you go down the tunnel, I need a perception and awareness. Perception and alertness roll from everybody.
From everybody? Okay.
Perception.
Perception. Okay, so if I could type, that would be great.
Well, apparently I'm wide fucking awake.
Good. Hey, so nobody rolled too many ones, so hey, that's awesome. All right, so you didn't notice it the first time that you came down this tunnel, but there's actually a crack in the wall, and you can actually hear sounds of struggling and muffled screams coming from the crack in the wall. You can actually see some light coming through the wall.
Do we have with our sense of like where we've been, can we tell what's on the other side of that wall?
It's probably more catacombs.
Okay. But it's not like behind us.
No, it's not. It's not behind. It's not. It's not like you're listening to the fight from the bear and the and.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, I was wondering that as well. Okay.
Is the crack big enough that we can look through it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it is.
I'm not looking. I'm not sticking my eyeball to it. Let one of you go.
I just kind of like
I'm carrying a
you
pregnant
carry-
lady.
Roll to see who's forced to do
I just
it.
have you brace against the wall so that way you don't fall over since you're hurting pretty bad. And I kind of just like I don't stick my eye up against it, but I do look in.
Trying to get poked in the eye.
Okay. Yeah. No. This isn't one of those scenes from one of the the 1960s Scooby Doo's where there's another eyeball on the other side. Nothing
Oh,
like
my
that.
days.
Nothing
would
like
be
that.
Awesome.
But on the other side of the wall, you do see a very familiar sight. You actually see Cavella, and she's going toe to toe with it looks like 3 vampires. But what you also see is that there are 4 small children that are actually up against a corner, and it looks like Cavella is actually fighting to save them.
Oh.
So I turn back and I'm like, it's Cavella. That's what we're hearing. And there's kids. I think she's protecting them. I don't know. And I kind of like look around and I'm like, I'm looking to see if there's any direction that we could get there.
Okay, so as you're looking around frantically, one of the vampires you see grabs Cavella and forces her against the wall of the tunnel. It actually makes some of the blocks fall, opens up the hole larger. But you hear that sickening crunch of broken bones.
Can I tell which bones broke? Like, are we talking spine? Are we talking ribs?
No, you don't know. You just know the sound of broken bones.
Okay. And I just kind of cringe a little bit because, obviously that sound is not appealing to hear from anyone. So I'm like, I think we need to hurry.
Can all of us fit through? Is it big enough? I mean, not obviously all at once, but...
Okay, so with the wall weakened, if maybe somebody, I don't know, wolfed out and actually pulled, they might be able to pull the wall down.
What if somebody got super angry and threw a meat cleaver through it?
I mean, anything can work. I mean,
You're gonna have to put that chick down, though.
I can hand her to Henry.
Yeah, I can take her.
Here, hold this.
Hold this giant pregnant lady.
Do not damage it.
Hold the pregnant lady. Watch this.
So yeah, I'm gonna put the entire meat cleaver through the wall.
All right. Are you wolfing out, or are you just like?
No, I'm gonna try it just regular first.
Well, wasn't he already wolfed out?
Yeah, actually, I believe you
Yeah,
were.
actually, I was.
Yeah.
I was already wolfed out. So yeah.
I think
So don't forget you have your added strength.
Yes, which was
plus
how much
4?
was it?
Is 4 or 5?
Let me look. Yeah, it's plus 4. Because he's in the Krynos or the Krynos?
Krynos, yes. Krynos.
Yeah, so
it's plus
so
4.
it's strength plus what do I need to roll for it?
You're just dex and melee.
Strength and melee, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. And then plus 4, so that would be holy shit. This is gonna be a large number. If I don't get this, oh god.
Oh my god!
Okay, so you widen the gap a little bit, but you have been bested by the wall, even with 14 dice to roll.
Wow, those are some odds.
So I'm gonna whack at it again
Okay.
because I mean it's got to open
And you hear basically that person being Cavella being thrown again, and
Yes.
more of that sickening crunch. But the hit sounded kind of wet.
I'm gonna try to
Oh.
start moving some of the blocks while he's.
I stop you and I move the blocks because you shouldn't be doing that. Save your strength. We need you to be able to move out of here and not use it all to move blocks.
You want me to roll again? Because I'm gonna give it one more good whack.
One more good whack.
That's
You know
better.
it's serious when the H comes before the W.
Okay, there you go. So
I was a little angrier that time, apparently.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Can we
7,
just say it's a success?
8. Yeah. So that last one, but I'm gonna say you were so angry you no longer have a meat cleaver. You have a handle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you're also bashing it against rock. So, but yeah, so it caves in, and you see the 4 kids off in the corner to the left, and you see 2 vampires in the distance. One has this kind of crazed gleam in his eye. The other one, very corpse-like. Kind of fitting for being undead, but very corpse-like. And then you see one who's got a very the limp body of Cavella in his hand, and you can tell that she is no longer with us.
Okay, I guess we have to kill them.
Guess we're gonna kill a bitch. So, since I'm already through the wall, can I grab my sword back from Henry?
I mean, I could take it and chuck it to you, I guess.
I mean, that does leave him without a weapon, though.
With the pregnant lady.
I mean, you do.
I can stay with the pregnant lady. You guys can go fight.
You do have claws. You are wolfed out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with claws. Which one's closest to me since I just made this huge old wall?
The one who killed Cavella is closest to you.
Okay, then I want to rip his face off. I don't want to specify an attack. I just want to go at him though.
Okay. So it's going to be dexterity and melee. And well, are you using claws?
Yeah, just my claws.
Okay, so it's going to be dex and brawl. Hey, that is a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. It's going to be strength +2 for the claws, and don't forget your strength is up by 4. So
yeah, so that'd be and +2 for the claws.
yes.
Okay.
All right, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points of aggravated damage. Okay, so you have basically eviscerated this vampire.
Serenius mad.
Like basically, the way I actually envision it is, you basically went in straight to the gut and then ripped outwards.
Oh, nice.
Ew.
So
I wanted to
basically,
show you
ripping
his
him
liver.
basically tearing him in twain.
Ew.
Yummy.
Yes, and you are covered in vampire gore. So nice, thick, viscous black blood.
Yay.
Uh, So right now it's going to be an initiative roll for those entering into combat. So it's going to be your perception and alertness. And yeah.
Can I also roll the wolf out?
You can do that on your turn.
Okay.
Um,
And you said it was perception and alertness?
Yes.
All right then, Eris. Jesus.
Yeah, somebody wants to go first.
Yeah. Somebody raised their hand up and is holding it up with their other hand.
I mean, either she wants to go first or she really has to go potty. I mean,
Yeah, it's one or the other.
okay. And I'm going to roll for the 2 vamps. All right, so Eris, it's your turn. So you want to wolf out?
Yeah, I just need to roll the rage, right? Or do I need to roll?
Correct.
Okay.
Roll a rage. You can either roll a rage or burn a rage, whatever you want to do. All right, yeah, that's no problem. You're wolfed out.
Okay. And I would like to do kind of one of those, like, I want to leap onto one of the vampires and attempt to bite.
Okay, so you're going to bite. Okay, so first we're going to need a. Let me look at the character sheet again. Okay, so I'm going to need a dexterity and athletics check for the leap.
Okay.
Okay, that is a successful leap. All right, so you are on them, and you said you wanted to bite, so I'm going to need a dexterity and brawl check.
Okay. I had 3 successes.
All right, so it's going to be your strength +1 on the bite.
Okay, +4.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Okay, so you do
1
1 point of aggravated damage. Okay. All right. It is the bad guy's turn. So the one that you leapt on, were you going after the one that looked like a walking corpse or the one that looked kind of crazed?
Whichever was closer.
Just pick one.
Dead guy.
Okay, thank you. All right, so he is going to attempt to attack. Okay. So he basically grabs you by the. I take it you're biting at like the juncture of the neck and the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he places his hands around your neck, and you think that he's about to, try to throw you off.
Right.
But instead, bone spikes actually shoot from his forearms.
Oh, fuck.
And you take 3 points of damage, but right now you're trapped. You cannot move because of the way these have pierced you. All right. And the other one's turn. You see him actually, and I'm going to roll for him real quick, but you see him look at the 4 kids. Okay, I have to roll a will save for the kids. Okay, so you see the crazed looking one. He looks towards the 4 kids that are cowering in the corner, and they get this glazed look on their face. But then they look at Henry.
Uh-oh.
And they go running at Henry. And Henry, it is actually your turn. So you do see these 4 kids running towards you.
Okay.
And literally, they have this crazed look in their eye, like they range anywhere between 4 and 12.
Do they look human? Can I see them?
Yeah, they look human, but they smell of werewolf.
Is Henry on the other side of the wall or the same side of the wall as me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, no, I'm on the other side because I'm with the other 2. I don't know what to do.
Punt.
I was thinking it. I'm so glad you said it. When you say they have this crazy look, what kind of crazy?
You look in their eyes and it says murder.
It's a dog-eat-dog world and you've got milk-bone underwear on, pal. They're coming for you.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Sure.
Not get eaten by the children would be nice.
Yeah, but they smell like wolf.
You don't know that.
You don't know that. You just know they're kids.
Someone just said they smell like wolf.
Yeah, but I can tell they smell like wolf is what he was saying. You
It's gonna
can't
go
tell.
bad whichever way I do this.
Just be a child murderer and get on with it.
Yeah, fine.
We're not going to forgive you, so.
Decapitate them all.
Wow. Wasn't quite going there.
I love it.
Okay.
In one fell swoop.
Oh, wait a minute. What are we using?
Nickety snack.
Sword.
Wait, are you actually gonna decapitate them all?
I was gonna try.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought you were joking.
Okay. Yeah, let's roll it. It's Dex and melee.
Oh jeez. This is probably the only time I'm hoping he botches his roll.
11, 12.
I hope it's all tens. Just so we can see Henry mess up. That'd be great.
It's not all tens, but it's not a bad roll.
Jeez.
It's a good roll. Look at that total.
Okay, so yeah, it's more like you cut one just below the ribs, cut him in twain, and then yeah, you've got 4 dead kids. I'm not going to go into the description of it. You've got 4 dead kids lying at your feet.
They were bad kids.
And as soon as they drop, the one that's got the crazed look in his eye, he starts laughing. That, like, high-pitched Mark Hamill Joker laugh.
Oh, wow.
Oh jeez.
Oh, look at that! She died to save them and you killed them anyway!
We kill him already.
Well, I don't know, can you? It's your turn, Sarantius.
Oh, yay. So since I'm wolfed out, I'm just going after him. I'm just going after him with claws.
Okay.
So,
Dex and brawl. Dex and brawl.
Brawl. Yeah.
It's still a hit, so go ahead and roll.
Well, shitty hit. And let's see.
Yeah, well, he actually exhausted his actions by mind controlling 4 kids, so I mean, it's fine.
That's true.
Let's see. So 1, 2. So that's yeah. He's not dead, but he is incapacitated.
Oh, sweet.
So, and then that leaves corpse dude that is currently attached to Eris. And Eris, it is your turn. You can attempt to roll for an escape. However, if you don't succeed, it is going to cause more damage. Just to
Can
let you know.
I just, use my claws and try to take his head off? I mean, he's already bleeding.
Okay, you can, but the way that he's actually
Okay.
you're not going to be able to get a purchase because the way he's got you pinned and held with those spikes. So
Okay, so I can't get to his head, but can I get to anywhere else on his body?
if you wanted to, you could probably try to go in through the sides to get to whatever might have been his heart.
Okay. Let's do that then. So what do I need to roll?
You're going to need to roll a dex and brawl for this because it's a grapple attack.
Okay.
One success, so yes, technically you did hit. Go ahead and roll for your damage. Remember, you are at a -1 because of the damage you took.
Okay. So it's what? Strength and what now?
Strength +2.
Yeah, because you're wolfed out.
So it's strength +1 because you're at a -1. So because of damage.
Oops. Hold on. I had a typo.
Okay, for 1 point of damage, but that's understandable because of the way he's got you pinned. Okay. So that's fine. And it's actually his turn, and he's just kind of twisting his arms.
What an asshole.
He's basically twisting those spikes in you. So it's going to be a Dex and Brawl attack for him. And basically that's to maintain the hold because you're struggling against it. Mm-hmm. So. Yep, he's holding it, so.
Asshole.
Okay. So. Wow. You feel something in your neck snap. You're not dead. However, you can no longer feel your hands. He just did 7 points of aggravated damage.
From where I'm at, can I see her? I assume she's falls.
Yeah, like he basically just gives one.
I'm incapacitated.
Yeah, you're not dead. However, you are incapacitated. So, that was his turn. Henry. So, you literally just see him twist his wrists. Eris go limp. And basically he just kind of drops her on the floor. What do you do?
Can I roll to get into this?
Yeah. Perception and alertness will get you into the mix.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go at him with the sword.
Okay.
It's the same roll as last time.
Yes, Dex and melee. Oh, and somebody else was like, teacher, I want to go. All right, so yeah, we got 2, 4, 6. She has the same roll as Eris too. That's fantastic. Okay, so go ahead and give me your Dex and melee roll.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good roll. 1, 2, 3. All right, that is a complete success. Roll your damage. So, strength +1 for the broadsword, I believe.
I thought it was +4 for the broadsword.
Oh yeah, you're right. Strength +4.
Yeah.
And he takes 1 point of lethal damage. All right, so Cerentius, your turn.
So that's the only guy left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guess who's about to get a date with the claws?
And that is a good hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Fuck him up.
I hope so.
God damn.
Yeah, so right, he is dead, also torn asunder.
I just like wearing people today, apparently.
Apparently you do. You like playing in the blood and I'm like a little boy
Alright.
playing with mud
I'm a
instead
little.
of blood.
No, I'm just like a happy dog that rolls in its the corpses of its enemies.
It's really gross because we did have a dog that chose to roll in decomp one day,
Yeah.
and it was gross. Anyway, so we have Eris lying on the ground, still alive, still blinking, still breathing, however unable to move. We have Cavella no longer with us. And then we have 4 slain children. So, yeah. So, what's everybody doing now?
Can I roll perception alertness to see if there's anything else, if anybody heard it, or see what the hell else is? Just take a second to look around.
You do see, it looks like you see the wooden door that Cavella came through, so if you wanted to, you could shut and bar it.
Can I look on the other side to see what's there first?
Yeah. Perception alertness.
I'm just going straight to Eris and see if there's anything I can do.
All right.
Because, I mean, I can tell by looking, I assume that Cavella is...
Yeah. Basically, Cavella looks like her chest is completely caved in.
Okay, so I'm going to go to Eris then.
Yeah, I'll go as well, because I obviously saw her just drop.
But there's nothing on the other side of that door. You do hear sounds of fighting further down the corridor. But there's nothing in this immediate
Okay.
location.
Yeah, I'm just barring the door
Can
then.
I talk? Or am I just completely out of it?
You can talk, however, it's increasingly difficult to breathe.
Okay. So as they come over, I would just be like, I can't move. It hurts to breathe.
Who's... Sarantius knows medicine.
I have 2 in medicine.
I have 3 in medicine, but
I think
she's
I've got
obviously...
like a 1.
What if James and I combined our medicinal powers and rolled a 5 together?
Check Cavilla's stuff.
Oh, okay, I'll go loot Cavella. See what she's got for healing stuff.
Okay, so when you're checking Cavella, you do see that you remember when the last time she healed Eris. You do see that medallion hanging from her neck.
Okay.
You do remember that she used to actually hold that and place her hand on whoever she was trying to heal.
I'm going to take it off her as respectfully as possible and hand it to Henry. I don't know if he can use it, but if not, he can give it to Sarantius.
Okay, so Henry, it's just a bauble to you. Like, you get no feeling from it.
Alright, okay. I'll give it to Sarantius then.
Okay, so
You hear chanting?
Sarantius, what? I need you to actually roll a gnosis check.
Okay.
It looks like he got 1 success.
Okay. So, what? So you did feel something. You can go ahead and try that roll again.
Well, damn.
Okay. So that first time it was kind of like, basically, for lack of a better term, your soul, your spirit actually bonding with the spirit that's in this fetish item. And then that second, you can actually feel the energy flow from that spirit, using you as a conduit, and into Eris. Eris, you feel
the power of the Holy Spirit. No?
No.
No? I know we're in Rome, but damn.
No, actually, you're in Constantinople. But no, it kind of feels like pins and needles in your toes, and then gradually the sensation comes back. You feel the flesh starting to mend. You feel bones starting to shift back into place. But you are left with like 7 vicious scars around your neck and shoulders.
Society are hot, so.
But yeah, but even that healing, you still feel really weak.
Oh yeah, I almost died. I expected to feel weak.
But yeah, so you have. Oh, you also see that Cavella's bow is broken in half. Looks like it was snapped at the grip.
Okay.
So, but Sarantius does have the necklace, the medallion of Mother's Touch. So.
Okay.
Just before I forget, I need to add that to my sheet.
All right. So would I just be bruised now, or am I completely?
Yeah. Well,
No.
you're not completely healed. I'd say you're at 2 levels of bruised.
Okay.
Because that was a really vicious attack that you survived. So
yeah.
And you barely survived that.
Can I go ahead and try to heal Renan some too?
Yes.
Okay.
Just while that's happening, can I not fix that bow?
It is complete. It is snapped. Is like 2 separate pieces, right at the grip. There's no way for me to reinforce it.
Fair enough.
Apparently, I want Renan to be okay.
Apparently so.
Well, that's good because I want Renan to be okay. Funny how that works.
We would all like to be Renan okay with Renan, so, and Renan to be okay.
All right. So as you guys are getting patched up, everything, you do start hearing howls that are unearthly. Those same kind of howls that you are beginning to associate with black spiral dancers.
We should go, like, now.
All right. So are we going back in the tunnel?
Are we out on the street? Like, are we in the catacombs or?
No, you're in part of the catacombs now. You guys were in the tunnel and you found the crack in the wall.
Yeah,
went through.
Let's go back out the tunnel and get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay, so
because we gotta get our pregnant lady anyway.
Yeah. And I need a perception and alertness from everybody.
Lord, this is how we all die.
I'm alert as fuck, yo.
The dice are with you tonight. The dice
Damn,
are with
Sir
everybody.
Henry. Damn.
Yeah, so there's a large damp area directly underneath the female.
Oh, for God's sake.
Fuck.
No, we're not doing this. Don't make me eat that baby against the wall.
But yeah,
I'm sure I've delivered children before.
Oh yeah, you've helped.
I can handle it.
Wait. Hold on. Before we deliver any baby, I thought that bringing this baby into the world was like the worst possible scenario ever.
It's a little late for an abortion.
Don't make me. No, I'm gonna eat that baby against the wall. There's an abortion, and it's about to happen.
Wow.
Maybe it's not the birth of the baby, it's what they do with the baby after it's born. Let's not be too hasty.
Okay, first things first, before we have a baby, in the dirty catacombs and all that jazz, could we maybe get topside? Go into a house? Can somebody just, shove their hand up against it and keep the baby from coming out?
Oh, good lord. I'm not using my thumb as the stopper for this child, okay? Oh, wait. I do have the handle of the meat cleaver. We can shove that in there.
Oh my god. Enough now, children. Wow.
Wow!
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah, the pregnant lady's actually looking at everybody like.
She's looking at us like, what? Your mic cut out.
She's basically looking at everybody like, what the fuck is going on? Because she no longer has that that glassy look in her eyes. There's actually some intelligence there now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think the pain of labor kind of woke her up a little bit.
God, one would hope so. So topside or what?
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so are you going to cut through the part of the sewers where the rats are, or are you going to cut through a different part of the sewer to come up in a different part of town?
Whichever is quickest.
The fastest
The rats
route.
it is. The rats it is.
Awesome. The rats it is. That's something I'd love to hear.
Just run through like, excuse me, coming through, pregnant lady giving birth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm still wolfed out. I just grabbed her again. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have unwolfed out.
Yeah, no, like, you see the rats and like a couple of them start to like actually wave, and then they see you covered in gore and wolfed out, and it's like somebody flipped the lights on in a bachelor's apartment, and there are the cockroaches. Because I mean, it's like they're gone. like, hey, how'd it go? Oh, nope. And run away.
Literally, we're just like, it was nice seeing you all. Goodbye.
But you're able to get through and find a way topside.
Okay. Topside, do we see dipshit?
Ah, no, you do not see dipshit.
Oh.
Where is dipshit?
Don't know. You don't see him though.
Okay. What I wouldn't give for, help with the fairies at this moment.
So, actually, okay. So, I think actually right here would be a good time to take a break for a second. Everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab some water, grab some popcorn, recover from Henry viciously slaughtering 4 innocent children.
Meh.
Nah. At this rate, we're trying to save the fate of the world. If kids have to die, unfortunately, it sucks, but...
Damn.
Wow.
Not my kids. And if they were my kids, I would have killed them.
Wow.
All right, but we'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
We'll be back. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys got a drink. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And here we are to continue the story and so on. So, Papa, lead the way.
All right, so you guys emerge from the sewers. You find yourself on cobblestone streets. Dipshit, everybody's favorite Puka, is not here currently. He's not where you've left him. He's wandered off. But you are in an area of the city that does have some abandoned buildings. Looks like some...
What time of day is it?
I'm glad you asked. You got about an hour or so before sundown.
We need to find a place off the street, and quick.
Agreed.
Okay. So I'm looking for basically one of the buildings that's abandoned but still in decent enough shape to, you know, hold up for right now.
Okay, so you give me a perception roll. Just straight up perception. Okay, you do find one. Basically, it's down an alley. Looks like a small hovel that just somebody picked up and left. There's actually some pretty poor quality furniture, but there is furniture in there. But like the cupboards, like doors are hanging off the hinges and stuff like that. So,
okay.
I mean,
all right.
At least it's tucked in a corner and off
the beaten path.
Right.
Okay. So I pointed out to the rest of the group. I think that'd probably be a good spot for us to hold up for right now.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna try to talk to the pregnant lady.
Yeah, me know nothing about babies, so.
Just gonna ask her name, and
I'm gonna get everybody inside and start to kind of close everything up the best we possibly can, and kind of just barricade ourselves in.
Yeah, there are some shutters for like the windows and stuff. It's just the interior of the house is falling into disrepair. The paint's flaking on the outside of the house.
Nobody cares. We're not planning on staying here. We just need to make it secure for the night.
I'm just letting you know what kind of shape it's in. It's fine. But you are able to at least secure the door and the windows.
Okay.
As well as you can.
As well as we can. All right.
But yeah, you can tell from the way she's presenting, like her facial expressions, you can tell that the contractions are probably about 10 to 15 minutes apart right now.
Can I unwolf?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'm gonna do that because I'm sure she doesn't not really thrilled with our kind at the moment.
I don't know. We might have just saved her, so she might be thrilled with us.
Yeah, but you might not realize that we're saving her for good reasons.
Right.
Apparently this kid is important, so I'm gonna ask her name.
The funny thing was I actually Rhiannon.
Okay.
But when you actually get closer, you do see some tattoos that are very familiar because they're werewolf glyphs. They're actually identifying her as Kinfolk.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her if she knows where she is and if she knows why they had her. Because I don't think it's the baby per se that is dangerous. I think it's whatever they wanted to do with it. So I want to get to the bottom of that.
She basically tells you that they were trying to turn the baby into a thrall in utero. Because he is the last of the pure white howlers. Something about he's one of the signs for Gehenna, which is the vampire term for the end of days, and the return of Cain.
Cool. Okay.
And then about 10 minutes into that conversation, she starts cursing, and whoever's holding her hand, I'm sorry, but she's trying to break it.
Okay, I'm not holding her hand, but you know.
I don't think
I'm a little
know if any
lower.
of us are holding her hand at this point.
Okay, just saying.
Okay. So basically, as nicely as possible, we're going to tell her she cannot scream because we're probably being hunted, and that we'll try to help her as much as we can. But I know it sucks, but no screaming.
I have some like bandages / cloth in my bag, and I just take a strip out and literally just kind of roll it up, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean, but bite this.
All right, so I'm going to roll her. Okay, so she got 3 successes. So yeah, she lets you basically gag her.
Oh my.
So
Because I've done this before, can I tell by looking how long before it happens?
She's dilated about halfway. So it could be 2 hours. It could be 10 hours. But it all depends on the baby.
So in other words, we're not leaving anytime soon. We're going to be here for the night at least.
Yeah. I unwolf out and just kind of sit down and watch, as things unfold, and kind of keep an ear out for anything that might be bad.
Yeah. So as time goes on, you guys can hear the howling once darkness falls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's far enough away that you've got a little bit of time.
I'm going to ask her where her family's at, or where the baby daddy's at, or can we
Who is
find
the baby
people
daddy?
for her? Well, there has to be a baby daddy. Or it's biology.
So you're asking her all kinds of questions. Basically, she tells you he died.
And family?
Basically, they went in and slaughtered the entire village.
Well, that's familiar.
Vampires.
And let me roll. Okay, so Who's keeping an eye?
On what, outside or
On the pregnant chick who's monitoring the pregnant chick, basically.
Me.
Okay, so she almost cries out as a really strong one hits when you check her. She's at about 80% dilated.
Okay.
So this baby's going to be coming
Incoming.
sooner rather than later. Now, who's keeping an ear out for the outside?
I'm sitting right next to the door, listening.
I'm also just on guard because I don't know shit about babies.
You hear the sound of the howling, but then you remember that there was like a common area where there was a fountain right outside this alley.
Yeah.
Coming from that direction, you hear, come out, wherever you are. We have a friend.
They've got the puka. They're gonna try to trade.
If they touch my puka.
I just look at the pregnant chick and I'm like, I know you're in labor, and I tell her very softly, but you gotta be quiet as possible.
They touch my dipshit, I'm gonna use them as a puppet.
You've already used a lot of people as puppets. How many more are you
Oh,
gonna use?
I'm gonna make a whole fucking show.
Wow.
Yeah, she just kind of looks at you and like gives this low groan. She doesn't really cry out high pitched, but she's like, All right. You don't want to save your friend? Aw. That's okay. He loves his new accommodations.
Can we see anything like out cracks and stuff? Can we see if we can see this person?
Not from where you're at, because this basically the door opens into the alleyway.
Okay.
You might be able to actually perception alertness.
My sneak is really good. I could go look, but that means you got to take over baby duty.
Yeah, no. You stay with baby.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you can go and I'll watch watch baby.
All right.
Have you ever delivered a baby?
No.
I don't think so, but I have 3 in medicine.
You can give her the touchies.
He knows the theory. I mean,
Okay.
Just,
he's
grab
read
it
about
and
it in
pull,
a
right?
book, but
No pulling.
Oh my god.
Okay, no pulling.
Wow.
Okay, gravity will do all the work. Just catch it. Don't let it fall on the floor.
I delivered a
right
horse,
back.
Christian.
Okay, well, you're not gonna stick your arm up there elbow deep, okay? It's different.
Wow.
Principles.
This is
Anyway,
a backwoods
so
fetish.
I should roll stealth and what?
dexterity. Wow.
I have seen it many times on horses.
All right, Dr. Doolittle.
Not the same.
No, that was from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Thank you.
Yes. It's
Morgan
not a
Freeman.
vibe, okay?
Not a vibe.
Not a vibe.
All right, so yeah, you are sneaky as fuck. So you're able to actually climb up through the roof and actually get a view of the vantage point. You see a very large individual surrounded by 4 black wolves that are dripping with green viscous saliva that kind of glows in the dark. And in his hand, he actually is holding a small wrought iron cage.
So it
A
sounds
little
like they have
dipshit.
both the
Alright.
bear and... Or wait, is the individual the guy that's holding the cage that's surrounded?
Did you come with me?
No, I'm just asking for clarification.
Okay, it's a large individual that is holding a wrought iron cage, and he's actually the one calling out.
Okay, that's what I was clarifying to see who it was.
I mean, this guy, he just looks dirty and corrupted. Like lank, greasy hair, missing teeth.
So my stepfather.
Wow.
All right. But yeah, he's currently holding a wrought iron cage in his hand that has a very very sickly looking puka.
Okay. And you said 4 wolves, dripping green viscous fluids.
Yes.
Can I see any other pukas around? Or red caps, or they must be able to tell what's going on.
Yeah, but they also know wrought iron.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
Right.
and also anywhere where there's a large civilized areas,
Right, they're not gonna
be as strong as they would in the wild, because civilization actually increases banality, which is a loss of natural enthusiasm, and for lack of a better term, magic. So especially in areas that are basically forced to believe one way or another, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, and considering this is the seat of the Holy Roman Empire, yeah. So, what are we doing?
Did Renan, did you come back in? Or are you still on the roof?
I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do.
Okay. How's our pregnant lady?
I'm practicing deep breaths with her.
What a good.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and tell them what I saw.
Don't hyperventilate there.
I was gonna say, yeah, hyperventilating myself.
The Maz has not been invented yet. She's okay. She's not crying out in agony, but I'm gonna roll. High, she's crowning.
Mm-hmm.
She's crowning. Yeah. This baby's coming now.
Yeah.
This baby's fuck you, mom. I'm out.
All right. So I'm gonna tell them what I saw, and I'm just gonna move Henry out of the way, and
shove,
because he looks a little confused, like he's never seen that area of the body before. So, we are asking him to the guy who has a vow of chastity. We're asking him to deliver a baby, so he's probably got like his eyes closed.
That's not how you catch it.
Eyes closed in the catcher's mitt position, like
trying to look away so nothing happens.
You look uncomfortable. Let me do this.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's once the crowning starts, it's pretty straightforward and quick after that.
Does it look somewhat normal?
Yeah, I mean, comes up pink skinned and
what does it smell like?
Wolf.
Smells like a wolf.
So she gave birth to a wolf.
Well,
she's a wolf.
No, she's Kinfolk.
Oh.
Dad was a wolf, but however, this, I mean, it smells wolven, but it doesn't come out looking like a wolf.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying she gave birth to a werewolf.
Yeah. Yes, and let's roll percentage. If I could type, that would be great.
That would be great. It smells like wolf and baby goo.
Okay, the baby cries.
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
And
And
they don't hear it.
wow, that was a really bad roll.
No.
They
So
are
pass the
deaf
kid
to
to
the
mom.
world.
Because maybe she can keep it quiet.
Maybe she can, feed it or something.
And I ask what we're going to do about the puka.
I don't want to leave the puka, but, at the same time, I don't know.
Surely we can't leave him.
One of us is going to have to stay with her and the baby. Make sure they stay safe.
I'm not staying. I do the
Yeah,
killing.
I know you don't do kids.
I don't mind staying. You three are the strongest, so.
Yeah, but one of the strongest should probably stay here since what they want is here.
That's fine. Send the cannon fodder out. It's fine. Away I go.
Wow.
For Jesus and all that good things.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Exactly, that's what he said.
What I'm worried about is if it's a diversion to get us like Renan's away from them. So you know what? As much as I don't want to do it, we might have to just leave dipshit and hope that someone else rescues them.
Yeah, but who else? Who?
I know.
It doesn't seem
Another
right.
band of heroes somewhere. Ooh.
Well, what are we gonna do then? What's the best way?
What about the rats? There's hundreds of
The
them.
werebear.
Well, the werebear may not have survived. We don't know.
The problem is we got to do this as smart as possible. We can't just. As much as I'm all about just running in and crashing skulls, we gotta do this the right way.
I don't particularly want a vampire-run world, so
Did we establish how many are out there?
there's
5.
4 and the vampire.
Okay.
So there's 4 black spiral dancers and the vampire that Renan could see.
Well, what I'm curious about, I'm curious if we could do a diversion.
Lure them elsewhere.
Yes. Because if we could narrow them down and get them down the alley, so we could fight one at a time and not be outnumbered.
What does our girl look like?
Papa.
What do you mean?
Like, is she like dark like me? Does she look more like Eris?
Oh no,
If we switched clothes, could we
she's
in the dark fool them?
pale complected, dark hair.
She don't look like me then.
She looks probably more like Violet.
Yeah.
Violet did.
Does she have? Well, I'm saying if we put just like a hood over her and you changed clothes.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, and down the dark alley.
She's probably about 5'8", 5'9".
I think in the dark, if she's hunched over, we can do it. I mean, it's dark.
And the clothes would make them think that the smell would be her. Do we want to try it, split up, and meet somewhere?
I think that's probably the best idea, to be honest. Because we need to get that baby and her out of town. Because even if a couple of us dive, we get the baby and her out of town. That's what has to happen.
When we get out of town, we taking her to Batty? Where are we going to take her?
That's a good point. I have no idea.
What if we took her back to the Fae? Fae could take us anywhere else in the world.
That's a good point.
So if we took her
Interesting.
if we took her back to the Fae, maybe the Fae could keep them hidden.
All right.
I mean, the
That's
Fae
the best
have their
idea we have
own
so far.
world, literally their own world away from ours.
That's probably the best bet right now. So, do we know where the closest entrance to, like, the Umbra is?
Yeah, it's just outside the city. It's the one you guys got here with.
So if we split up and create a diversion and get them, whoever wants to take her and the baby, 2 of us go with them and 2 of us create a diversion. I'm all for staying and creating a diversion.
Yeah, I'll stay as well.
I mean,
Which one of you is going to cross-dress
I
then?
was gonna say that's definitely you then, Henry.
I'm the shortest, so yeah.
Okay,
How
so
tall is he? He's 5'10", so yeah, not that much taller.
So my point is, can we? So while we're getting you guys changed and swapping out your clothes, do we want to yell out to them and start negotiating while we're getting you guys slipping out?
I don't think they'll fall for that. I think you guys should get changed and go like you're trying to run from them.
That's a good point.
okay, so Henry's going to be putting on the bloody
Wonderful.
and
Oh yeah, the placenta-filled clothes.
Okay, gotcha.
Ew. Poor Henry.
We've pretty much straight up guaranteed that Henry will never have sex now.
Henry will keep his vow of celibacy. All right. So I look at. Is there like a baby-sized pot around in the remains of this house?
Like a
So
picnic
what?
basket. Like a big picnic basket. We're not gonna cook the little bastard yet.
No. Just, is there something
Wow.
that is curvy, that is like rounded, that you could wrap up and look like you were carrying a baby, but it happens to be a pot?
Even if it's just a bunch of rags or something we can find. Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there's like stuff here that you can like bundle together to
Like
make it
linen.
to make it look like
Pseudo baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I start doing that.
I'm sorry, you start talking about babies and pots, and I'm like, the way this game has gone so far, I'm
I know.
Hey,
No.
it might be delicious. Okay?
Clarify, are you cooking the baby?
Maybe.
So once they get changed and all that, I take out one of the cloaks in my bag, and I wrap it around the actual baby and kind of try to hide it, and I hand it to Mom, and then I take the bundle of rags and things that we've established together, and I hand it to Henry and be like, here you go, there's your baby, have fun.
Well, I mean, the good news is that, because he's wearing her clothing, then he does smell like somebody who just gave birth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
That was our point.
Yeah.
Nummy.
so, all right.
Vaginas are gross. That's what Henry's saying right now.
Mm.
So Renan and Eris are sneaking off with the pregnant lady, well, with the mother and child, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I need a dexterity and subterfuge roll. Or, sorry, dex and stealth roll.
1, 2, 3.
Don't fuck this up.
Trying not to. Gods be good. Oh my god, look at that roll.
Jesus.
Actually, I think it's more of Satan.
Yes.
Yeah, so you two are sneaky as hell.
Thank
So let me
Don't
actually
forget it.
let me roll for mom, because considering she did just give birth.
Sucks to be her.
Yeah, no shit.
You just gave birth. Now let's run.
I know. This is like the 14th century, right? They're used to that.
Yeah, and
yeah,
she said,
she's like, fuck you, I got this.
yeah, she's like, don't underestimate the sneakiness. Okay, so you three are able to sneak off, no problem. So we're gonna cut to the guys. All right, so they've snuck off. What are we doing? You can still hear dude yammering off in the square.
We're gonna we're gonna open the door and fumble with the door into the alley so that we're making a little bit of noise, but acting like we're trying not to.
And let me
We're trying to be
roll to
sneaky.
see if
Yes.
let me roll to see if they can hear it. Yeah. So they heard something, but they're not quite sure what it is because yeah. So he's continuing to yammer on. Wow. So you're imitating a baby crying?
No.
I mean,
I'm trying to
do it.
trying to-
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Yeah,
do it.
fuck it, do it. That's all I'll do. Eat that baby, shut it up.
oh, they heard that. So have you decided to barter?
Mm,
And you hear the sound. It's like, have you ever like a baseball or a basketball in a laundry basket? That sound if you shake it back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hear that, and a very weak cry.
so at this point, since they heard us, what would we say? Just that. What exactly do you want to barter?
The bitch and the babe for your little friend.
That sounds nice and all, but she's about dead. What do you want with her anyway?
That's fine. Just the baby then.
How will I know that my little puka friend will be safe if I give you the baby?
Well, let's put it this way. Once you get the cage, he'll be in much better shape than he is now.
Okay, but I still don't trust you little Weasley fucks.
Well, I could just make the cage a little bit smaller. Maybe twist it a little bit. And you hear that sound of that.
And I can snap this little baby's fucking neck.
What do I care? The vampires want it, not me.
Yeah, but how happy will they be with you if you bring it back dead and in pieces?
Oh, I don't really care. I just want to watch. So, bring me the babe. Slit the bitch's throat. I don't care. Just bring me the babe. And you hear that basketball sound again.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk out there, and I'm gonna have Henry right behind me, just kind of cuddled over, and I'm going to have the little ball of linen, and I'm going to have it covered in blood and shit, because I want it to smell as gross as possible. And I'm going to come to the corner of the alley and just say, all right, I will hand you this if you hand me the cage. And I'm still wolfed out, so...
So he walks out, and you see the puka is kind of like slumped in the corner of this cage, and you can see marks from where, because the cage isn't like 100% iron, but the inside you can see patterns on the puka's fur where it actually made contact with the pieces of the cage that are iron.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they look really like almost like second-degree burns with the blisters. So, and he just kind of sets the cage down.
Okay. I would much like it if you would step back from the cage now.
I'll step back when I take possession of the babe.
Okay, now how far away are they?
The 4 wolves are probably about 20 feet.
Okay. How far away is he?
He's probably about 10 feet from you.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of just motion for Henry to stay put. And I'm going to take the little ball of cloth and walk out there. And I'm going to set it on the ground. A couple feet away.
Okay, I'm rolling for him real quick. I need you to roll an intelligence and subterfuge.
Oh, great. I'm going to fail the fuck out of this. I'm not very smart. I do the smashing. Oh, okay.
Ty goes to... actually, no. He got you by 1 success, so...
Oh, that little fucker.
He just kind of looks at you, goes, oh, Joy. You tried to trick me. And he stomps on the cage, crushing the cage and the puka.
Joy.
Run, bitch, run!
And spins a rage and goes into his Krynos form.
Great.
And he's holding a glaive. For everybody watching at home, a glaive is a very ornate short sword. And in most cases, they are made of silver. It's the case in this, but the silver itself looks corrupted because it is in the hands of a black spiral dancer. So,
Can I roll a perception alertness just to make sure to see if dipshit is alive at all, or if he actually was like crushed?
yeah. You can't tell.
Shit. So attempt to just grab what's left of the cage anyway and run. I don't really want to fight 5 people.
5 black spiral dancers? Why wouldn't you want to fight that?
Yeah, that's a horrible fucking idea. Is it possible to grab the cage and run?
Alright, so it is possible for you to... You'll have to basically... No, actually, you could try it. It'd be a dex and athletics check.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna run assholes and elbows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget you have a +1 for dex.
Oh, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do I need it? Do I need to reroll, or is that good enough?
That is actually good. So, Henry, I'll need a dex and athletics check for you once you see him running, so you can sprint to keep up.
Yeah, you need to haul ass too.
Does he get an extra point since he's not wearing 12 pounds of armor?
Oh, that's true.
That is a good point.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take that into consideration.
And you can run faster in a dress, I'm sure.
Yeah, but did I not just put the dress over my armor?
Actually, he did say he just put the dress on.
I
over.
didn't hear
Why would
that.
you do
You
that?
dumbass.
All right, so Dex,
Clank, clank.
Dex and
Stupid
Dex
human.
and athletics.
Is that your dex and athletics?
Okay,
Yeah.
so one success. So you're able to keep up, but I need a give me a perception and alertness.
From both of us?
Yes.
Oh, I'm dumb. I run dumb.
Hey,
Henry's
Henry,
not.
guess what? Guess what? There's a horse right there, tied
That'll
to a
do.
post.
I was gonna say, what's faster on me or him on a horse?
Him on a
In full
horse.
form. Okay.
Ride with the wind, bullseye.
So are you going to vault into the saddle? How are we doing this?
Yeah.
I would suggest just doing the most successful thing. The easiest way to get in that saddle.
Legolas,
I mean-
that bitch.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
an
so
accomplished horse rider, though, right?
I would assume you would be, having ridden horses since birth, yeah.
let's check.
Knowing you though, in this situation,
But, safe is
you'll
better than
fail- I was
fancy.
gonna say you will fail the check and just like over
I'm not doing
the
anything
horse.
off
fancy,
the
just
horse.
anything speedy and,
Just I would say just do a step into the stirrups is fine. So I'm not even going to make you roll for that. However, I will make you roll a dex and ride for navigating the city streets on horseback at high speed.
dex and...
Rides under skills.
Yeah. Oh, for peace sake. We're all dead. There we go. That's the end.
Yeah, you're dead. I'm not.
The horse collapses and crushes Henry.
Actually, no. It's kind of the thing of the horse is kind of like, I don't know you. Why are you kicking me?
Yeah, forget it. I'll stay and fight them.
Where are your brains at? Why'd you kick me? Where's your brains at?
No.
No, we're getting the fuck out of here. We're not fighting.
There ain't no way I'm going to get out quick enough than you can.
All right. So what you can do is basically let me pull up your character sheet again.
I mean, I can drag you.
I mean, you could carry him.
Absolutely.
Mind you? I know that's a personal question, but
All right. I would. Looking at the sheet. Give me 1 second. Charisma and ride, because you're trying to gain this horse's confidence.
talk sweet to it.
We don't have
Please.
time for this.
Sweet horse, baby.
Jeez Louise.
Here's the sugar cube.
There is always
Talk-
time for foreplay, Henry.
Talk sweet
to the horse.
Talk sweet to the horse. Jeez Louise.
Fucking
Okay.
hell.
And when it's finally decided that I can ride it, I'm dead.
Hey, guess what?
Just like a wife.
You're riding. So yeah, it's like basically what I actually heard the wolves coming up, chasing after you guys. Is like, oh, that's why we're doing this. Oh, okay.
Or it's just like,
Self-preservation.
gone.
Yeah, self-preservation kicked in. So, all right, cut to the girls. You guys do get to the pool,
Mhm.
and are you going to attempt to go into the Umbra?
Yeah, we're going in.
Okay, so do you guys enter? It's extremely tainted here.
Mhm.
But you do notice that the baby's actually being very quiet, like, and he's just looking around, like.
Is it safe to take the baby into that?
Yeah.
I mean, the baby's a werewolf.
I'm worried about the corruption. I'm not worried about the Umbra.
It's not as bad as the corruption in Cavella's village was. But definitely that's something has been here. But you do see that the path is fairly well maintained in the Umbra. None of the denizens on the other sides are like encroaching or anything like that. So I do need, now since you guys are going full tilt, escaping the city, I do need a gnosis check from Sarantius.
I don't think Henry has gnosis.
Henry doesn't have gnosis.
Would it not be willpower?
Yeah, I'll need a willpower check from Henry. Okay, good.
Henry's like, I got this.
Yes. All right. Cool. So both of you are able to get into the Umbra. Actually, Henry, you almost don't have to hold. You don't have to be dragged in anymore. You're just like, oh, it's the Umbra. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
About time.
Took you long enough.
What about the horse that he's on? Does the horse like go with him, or does the horse just like kick him off in the bowl? And
No, I'm pretty sure they leave the horse on the bank.
The horse does the abrupt stop. Henry goes off the horse head first into the Umbra.
So that's what it took. For comedy relief, that's great, but we'll say that Henry was able to step off the horse
Very smooth.
Yes.
in a dignified manner. Now, however, when you actually get into the Umbra, Sarantius, you're still holding that cage, that wrought iron, and it gets super hot.
Yeah, I'm dropping that shit.
Yeah, you drop that, and if basically the cage falls apart the rest of the way, and there is a very dead puka.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna take him, and I'm gonna take a piece of the clothing off of Henry, and I'm gonna wrap him up and take him with me.
So, all right. So you're in the Umbra. So what are we doing?
Heading towards the Fae.
Heading towards the Fae.
Which all of us are, just from different areas.
So, yeah, as you follow the path, you do start getting away from the city. It does get more colorful, more vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
You actually see some of the lesser Fae kind of like looking at you from either side of the thing, and they're actually paying more attention to the baby, like trying to get a look. Like you see another puka that's not your puka, but another puka just kind of like climbing up a tree and like hanging upside down from its tail, looking at the baby as you guys pass.
I actually stop and I look at the puka and I'm like, do you think you could give us a quick, fast travel to the main Fae village, please?
I could, but why would I?
Because we are friends of the Fae, and one of the puka were helping us. And he can't help us anymore.
Yeah, because he's dead.
That's not our fault. We tried to rescue him. Damn vampires.
We also need to bring him to lay him to rest.
That too.
Look here, tree rat.
Hey.
We have been through it.
You know what? Talk to the boggart, okay? Talk to the boggart. I don't have time. I don't.
You're hanging upside down from a tree. You don't have that.
You know how much of my day that takes up?
I'm gonna flick him out of the tree. Point us to the boggart before I literally shove you somewhere.
Short fucker with hair coming out of his ears. He's right there. You can't miss him. Werewolves. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on walking. I'm
gonna spit on the ground next to him when I walk by. Shit.
So I walk up to the boggart and I say, "Can you help us, please?"
Oh dear, you look like you're quite afraid. What can I help you with? Do you need food?
No.
You need food. You need rest.
No. Okay, yes and yes, but we need to get to the main village of the Fae. We need to talk to the Fae royals. King? Queen? I don't remember.
Sure. Come on. Just walk with me and talk with me and we'll get there before you know it.
Okay.
So literally, he's talking to you, and you guys just hearing him talk, kind of sets everything at ease. Like your muscles that were sore because of the fight and everything, you're just kind of easing off.
Yeah.
And literally, you just feel like you've been talking for maybe 10-15 minutes, and there's a gate. He's like, here you go.
Were we actually this close? Or did you magically do this?
He just kind of taps his nose and turns and walks away.
Fairies. Right. Okay. Walking through the gate.
Yeah, you walk through the gate. Hustle, bustle. There's actually when you walk through, there's actually a congregation of werewolves. You see the head lady from the last werewolf village that you were at, and then.
Please tell me her pompous son is not here, because I might just stab him in the throat.
No, he is not here. He is not. But she's in. She's talking to some very Nordic-looking individuals.
Okay.
And there's a, for lack of a better term, an Anshe couple that are also involved in the discussion.
Fancy seeing you here.
And she looks up and she says, "God, at least you survived. Is that the child?"
No, it's a ball. I'm sorry. It's been a very long night. It's been a very trying week. We've lost one of our we lost two of our companions. Now, I need to speak with the Fae King. Are you going to give us any trouble, or are you going to let us pass?
The male Anshe is like, "I'm right here. What do you have to say?"
I look at the baby and I look at... They need to be kept safe from the blood drinkers. She's a Ken. And that's a wolf that she gave birth to. They obviously don't care about the werewolves. They don't care about any of us. They only care about whatever the fuck their society actually is. I don't even know. I can't even wrap my head around stupid vampires and their stupid egos. But She needs to be kept safe. Can you help us with this?
Sounds like there's plans to be made. Find refreshment, and then we'll call the meeting.
Okay. Until then, she stays with us, because, no offense, I don't trust anybody right now.
Very well.
All right.
Sorry to cliffhanger it, guys, but you know, it went through my material faster than I thought, so.
That tends to happen, but it's okay. It's okay. All right. Well, everybody, thank you all so much for being here. As always, you guys have been awesome, as always. And we will see you guys back here next Sunday for the finale of Hunter's Moon. We will be wrapping up next week. And then we will be starting a new game in a couple of weeks. So I hope you guys will be here next week. And in the meantime, go check everybody out. Y'all are awesome. And just sit tight. We're going to find somebody to raid. All right, everybody. Thank you again for being here.